Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday at 2:30.
Hello, everyone.
Texas time. Let me check on my Facebook page really quickly to make sure everything's working properly because it doesn't always work. All right, so we're live there. Let me check my personal page, see if we're live there. But if you're here, say hi. You're here on the replay. Yep. Let me change that. It happens every time. Let's see. All right, so we're live there. Right. So I gotta change permissions. Happens every time. All right, so we're there. So welcome everybody. I'm glad you guys are here. Today we are going to be talking about, is it the algorithm or is it your content? All right, we're going to spend about 30 minutes chatting it up today. If you are here with me, go ahead and say hello. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok at this point. So welcome everybody. If you guys wouldn't mind, come in and tell me what city, state, or country you are watching from. I would love to know. I am in Houston, Texas. It's 2:30 here. And we're going to talk about the algorithm versus our content. Okay. The algorithm versus our content. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys wouldn't mind, please hit share on the video. Obviously, that will let me reach a lot more people, help a whole lot more people. And so if you wouldn't mind hitting share, that would be amazing. If you're watching over on TikTok, if you wouldn't mind tapping your screen and giving hearts, giving likes on the stream, of course, it will help me to be able to reach more people as well on the TikTok For You page. So welcome everybody. Today we are having a conversation where we're talking about all things algorithm or versus content. Okay. Now, I am curious really quickly. First things first, everybody just tell me what city, state, or country you're watching from because I want to know, because that's my way of being connected to you, because obviously you can see me and I can't see you. And so one of the ways for me to really get to know you, as I do live streams all the time, is the more that you show up, you're talking and telling me who you are, then I'm like, oh yeah, it is Antonio or whomever, you know what I mean? So we see Crystal from Florida, Emily is in Florida, one of our VIPers are doing her homework. I see Indiana. All right, welcome. I'm gonna sit my phone on the tripod. That's why I'm messing with this thing here, because it's just sitting here and I want it to be on the tripod. All right. So I see Savvy Silver Chic in Baltimore, Maryland. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you guys are here. All right. Glad you guys are here. All right. So welcome. It looks like that we've got one of my fake accounts in the room. Okay. So somebody is here from my fake account on TikTok. So if you guys see that account here in TikTok, Kenya Kelly, it's fake. It's not me. So it's very interesting that someone that is pretending to be you would actually show up on your live stream. That is really weird. You know, it's really weird. Let me see here. Let's see. Pretending to be someone. So weird to just watch someone just be so bold and just kind of show up in my live stream like that. You know, just weird. Okay. All right. So let's get this party going. Some of y'all are probably like, what? Yeah, somebody is here in my live stream on TikTok pretending to be me. So weird. All right. All right. So glad you guys are here with me. We're going to talk about, is it your content or is it the algorithm? So first things first, I want you guys to tell me, what are you currently experiencing with your content? Okay. Tell me, like, are you finding yourself getting a lot of views? Do you feel like you're shadow banned? Are you just like, I don't even know what's going on? Like, tell me in the chat what you're experiencing. Sorry, my ears like feeling itchy or whatever. Okay, so I see. Hello, Lynn. Hi, Yvonne. Hello, everyone. Glad you guys are here. Y'all tell me, what are you currently experiencing? All right. My views have gone down. Okay. All right. And that's over on Instagram. All right. Everybody else, what are you guys currently experiencing? Low sales, low views. Okay. All right. Okay. Who else? Let's see. I see a ton of you guys are here. Welcome. Glad you guys are here. We're talking about, is it the algorithm or is it your content? That's today's conversation. And so some people say they have their views have gone down, lower views, low sales, IG shadow ban, TikTok, decent views, increased followers. Okay. Instagram, never get any new followers, low views. All right. Let's see. One more person. Low sales, probably both for me. Okay. So let's have a conversation about it. Okay. All right. So when it comes to social media, okay, one, I want you guys to be highly engaged. The more engaged you are, the better I can help. Okay, so if I ask you guys a question and you're here, do me a favor and just comment. That way we can. It's a dialogue and not just a monologue. Okay. So when it comes to social media, media is meant to be social, right? So when people log onto social media, they log onto social media for their own reason, right? So for you, when you log on social media outside of work, tell me, why do you log onto social media? Whichever is your favorite platform, why do you log onto that platform? So for me, when I log onto my favorite platform is TikTok. When I log on to TikTok, it's because I am either searching for creative content ideas. Hold on a second, you guys. Hold on. 1 second. How do I do this? Hold on 1 second. Let me open this up some more. I can't see it. Hold on, y'all. I'm having an issue here. All right, here we go. Got it. Okay, cool. I had to do something real quick. Okay. So when I typically log on to TikTok, it is because I want to be entertained, right? I want to watch videos that is going to take my mind off of work. Just let me just mindlessly scroll and consume whatever, right? I'm not necessarily looking to buy something. I'm just looking to be entertained, right? The newbie said to engage and create content. Okay, so everybody else, when you log on social media and you're consuming, what are you trying to consume, right? What is it you're trying to consume? Me, I want to laugh. I want to be engaged. I want to watch a movie or something, right? That's what I want to do. So when you're thinking about creating content on social media, the number one thing you have to think about is that people are not logging onto the platforms for you. Okay. It sounds mean when you hear me say that, but understand what I'm trying to say. People do not log onto social media for you. Okay. People log onto social media for their own reasons. Okay. People are logging on for entertainment, to learn, or whatever their reason is. And that reason has nothing to do with us. Okay. So if you are aware of that and you are settled in your mind around that, then you have to first understand that the first person, thing, or whatever, that challenge that you are going to experience when you start creating content on social media is that people didn't come there to see you or to see your content. So our job, if we're trying to create content and we want people to see it, we want them to engage with it, we want people to follow us, then you have to think about those people first. You can't think about your goals first. You have to think about other people first, right? Because when you post, you're not just posting just to post in the thin air. You're trying to post to reach somebody, a group of people, okay? And you can't reach them if you are not thinking about them first, okay? For example, this live stream today, the only reason why you are here is because you are going to get something out of it. So my job before I ever created the live stream was to think about you. Because the only reason you are going to watch this live stream is if you are getting something out of it. You're not going to watch this because I want you to. You are watching this because you want to, because you're going to get something out of it. So when you are creating content, your number one thing is you've got to be thinking about the person on the other side of the screen first. Okay. The algorithm, we're going to talk about it, right? Thank you so much, Genesis, for liking my video. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for sharing. All right. So you have to first think about everybody else first. Because again, The only way you get a view is because somebody views you. The only way you get a follow is because somebody says, I like that person's or that brand's content and I want to follow it because I want to see more from it. Okay. So I remember I was stuck on Instagram. My followers were just not growing, this nothing. Nothing was happening, nothing was moving. And I found myself being so frustrated because it wasn't moving. But I had to have my own come to Jesus moment with myself. And I said, Kenya, the content that you're creating, who are you making it for? And I was like, oh, I'm making it for whatever, you know. And then I said, okay, when you're creating this content, are you just creating what you want to create? Or are you creating with other people in mind that you're trying to get to follow you? And I was like, I'm not being intentional. I'm not being strategic. I'm not planning. I'm just creating and posting. And so I was like, I had to be honest with myself. And I said, the reason why my account is not growing is because nobody wants to see this. They're not watching my videos. They're not engaging. They're not following because they don't want to, because I am not thinking about them before I create my content. Now, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to me. What I had to understand about me and my content. All right. And so then I started going, okay, I have got to become strategic and intentionally thinking about the people from the other side of the screen before I create any content. And when I started doing that, that is when I started to watch my account grow. That is when I started to watch people follow me, like, comment, and then and engage, and then buy my products and services. Right? Monique said, "No, you're talking to me. I post for myself. I gotta stop." Okay, so that's the first things first. Is we're gonna talk about the algorithm, but before you talk about the algorithm, you are dealing with human beings first, right? All of you guys watching, you are human. My job here today is to help you. So I can't focus on helping me. I got to focus on helping you. So when you're creating, your content has got to be about the other people, right? For example, let's just say you're an influencer or you want to be an influencer and you're creating content, get ready with me. Why is somebody going to watch you get ready? Like, let's think about this. Why is someone going to watch you get ready? You have to think about those people. I just had this conversation with myself this morning. I have a second account on TikTok called the Kenya Kelly Brand, where I'm focused on being more of a content creator, influencer, all the things. And I've been creating different types of videos or whatever. And I found myself with those videos hitting 200 views, 300 views, and that's it. And this morning, I was getting dressed and I said, okay, when I started rebuilding that account or whatever, I said, what was my intent? My intent was just to get consistent with creating content there, not make it amazing content, but just for me to be consistent. Got it. So then I said, okay, so now that I am becoming consistent with that, now I've got to think about the people on the other side of the screen, because people aren't going to watch that content or engage with it or follow that account if I'm not thinking about them first. So then I was doing my makeup this morning, just getting ready. I didn't film anything. And I said to myself, what are some of the people who I watch their influencer content? Why do I watch their content? Well, because it's nicely done. It's not that they have an expensive camera or hot editing. It's because you can tell that they thought about it, right? You can tell that they thought about their content and they thought about who is watching this video before they film it and before they post it. And if I'm going to grow that other account on TikTok, I've got to think about the people who are going to consume whatever my influencer marketing content is before I film, before I edit, and before I post it. Okay, because here's the deal about the algorithms, all the accounts, right? It is in social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. It is in their best interest to show your content to people that are interested in your content. It is in their best interest. Why? because social media does not exist if people are not consuming content. Okay? Listen, y'all write that in the comments. Social media does not exist if people are not posting content, if people are not consuming content. Okay? So, in order for Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok to work, people have to post content and people have to consume content. Okay? Outside of paid things, people have to post and people have to watch. Okay? So, what happens with these platforms is they are like, okay, Kenya makes content around lipstick. I'm just giving you a random example. Kenya makes content around lipstick. Who enjoys watching content about lipstick? Okay. So if they know these 5 people love watching content around lipstick, it is in their best interest to show my lipstick video to those people, right? Because they are going to come off of the platform and not watch the videos if they're not seeing the content that they want to see, right? So you guys tell me in the comments, what type of content do you like to watch? I love watching cat videos, dog videos. My cat's down there. I love watching women get proposed to. I love watching Steph Curry shoot 3-pointers, Caitlin Clark shoot 3-pointers. Hey, I love just certain things I just love watching, right? So if somebody's going to create videos of Caitlin Clark shooting baskets, right? They know here's a video of Caitlin Clark shooting baskets. Send it to Kenya. Kenya likes this stuff, right? Recipe videos, mom content, right? So if that is the case, then here's the deal. The person creating basketball videos has a better chance of me seeing those videos if I'm on the platform, right? So I like old movie skits and relating information. Exactly. So the algorithm isn't necessarily hating on you or punishing you, right? Oftentimes, what's happening is, how do I say this nicely? Oftentimes, what's happening is you're creating content. Oh, this is going to sound so mean when I say this, but I'm not talking to anyone personally. Okay. I don't know who's all here. So don't take it personally. Okay. All right. Oftentimes, what happens is you're creating bad content. I know that sounds mean, but hear me. Oftentimes, it has nothing to do with the algorithm. It's the fact that you're creating bad content. What does that mean? That means you created a video, you posted it. The platform started to show it to people, and people didn't like it. Okay. So here's what happens when you create a video and you post it, they immediately start sending the video to people, and they're trying to see what people do with that video. If they send those videos or that video to 50 people and none of them watch it, they're not going to send it to more people. Okay? Because the platform people told them that nobody's interested. You just made a video about lipstick and the people that didn't want to watch it. That's the problem. Okay? When you create content, the platforms are trying to send it to the right people. Okay? So you have got to understand that the algorithm will work in your favor if you are working in your own favor. Okay? For example, here I am talking to you guys about content versus algorithm. My job is to talk to you about what you need help with, or you're going to leave. Okay? You may leave no matter what, right? But that is here. If I'm going to capture and keep your attention in this video, my job is not to talk about my cats, the fact that I just had this salad, the fact that I don't have any more kiwi strawberry Snapple, or the fact that my bra is too tight today. All those things are true, but you don't care. Right? You do not care about any of those things I just said because you came here for something about social media. You don't care about those other things. Okay? So that's the deal when it comes to you and your content. If you want the algorithm to work, I care. Thank you, girl. If you want the algorithm to work in your favor, you've got to give the algorithm, the platform, something to work with. Okay, you've got to give the platform something to work with. That means we have to become more intentional and strategic and thinking through our content before we film, edit, and post. Okay. Now listen, if you're not on TikTok, there's a guy named Logan who has been obsessed with cucumbers forever. And he's been making cucumber videos forever, right? And then he just kept on. And now people are obsessed with his videos, obsessed with his recipes, right? So it's in Logan's best interest right now to keep making cucumber videos, for him not to come on here and give us a tour of his kitchen. We don't care about his kitchen. We want the cucumber videos right now, right? It is in Very Demur's best interest to continue creating content about being very demure, very cutesy, very mindful, it's very, okay? We don't want to know anything else today, right? So with you're saying you want to create content online. You want people to watch your videos. You want them to engage. You want them to buy. You have got to give people a reason to. Okay. That means you and your content has got to get better. All right. You've got to become more intentional and strategic. Everybody wants to make money online, but you have to be willing to put in the work and making things better. Okay, because the algorithm is going to send your content to some people, and if people don't like it, they're not going to keep sending it, right? It's kind of like when a restaurant has a menu item. If nobody is buying it, it makes no sense for that restaurant to keep offering that. Have you ever gone to a store and you're able to buy a certain item in one city and you go to another city and you can't find it, right? They never had it. It's because that store knows what people normally buy, right? For example, I live in Houston, Texas today, right? But I just came from San Diego. It's not in San Diego's best interest to sell snow boots, snow anything, because they don't snow in San Diego, okay? It snows periodically in Houston and it gets really cold here, right? So it's in their best interest to offer those things here. It's not in their best interest to sell bathing suits in Houston right now. We're going into the fall. You can buy bathing suits in San Diego all year round. Why? The beach is everywhere. People are always at the beach, always at the pool. Okay? All right? So listen, same thing goes for you. You've got to know your audience and you've got to create content that they are interested in. And you've got to learn content marketing strategies to capture your audience's attention. Because here's the deal. You listen, let's take a poll real quick. Okay, real quick. And I'm gonna do some Q&A. I want you to tell me, when you normally land on videos, how many seconds do you normally give a video before you scroll away? So here you are, you got your phone and you're on social media. You came to watch content. How many seconds do you normally give a video before you scroll away? Me, honestly, I give a video about 1 second. That's me. Because if I land and I'm not interested, I'm going away. One. That is me and my habit. One. So that means if you are creating content and you're trying to get me with your cat videos, your dog videos, your Steph Curry videos or Caitlin Clark videos, which is what I watch, you got a second to get my attention before I am gone. Me. So Crystal said 2 to 3 seconds. Lynn said 2 to 3 seconds. What about the rest of y'all? How many seconds do y'all give a video before you scroll away? Okay. So one of the first things that you have to do with your content is your content has got to have what we call hooks. Hooks are not clickbait. Hooks are the reason why a person should stop and watch your video. Okay. Hooks are the reason why someone should stop and watch your video. Meaning, what is happening within the first 1 to 2 seconds in your video? I'm sorry. My camera likes to zoom in on me. Hold on. Sorry, I was talking with my hands. Okay. So a hook makes people stop and watch your video. So you've got to make sure that if you're creating content, that first 1 second has a hook in it, right? So I have a video right now that's talking about 5 hooks to use to get people to watch your videos. Listen, it's what you say, it's what you do, it's props, it's all these different things that you can do to get people to stop and watch a video. The algorithm cares how many people stop and watch a video. The algorithm cares how many people scroll away after 1 second, 2 seconds. All algorithms want people to be there for at least 3 seconds. All of them. All of them. They want people to see the video and stay there a minimum of 3 seconds. So you got to figure out how to create content and get people to stay there for a minimum of 3 seconds. Minimum. Okay? I know this may be a lot of information, so I'm gonna pause, okay? But listen, ask me any questions, okay? Ask me any questions. Right now, we're here on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. What questions do you guys have? Okay? Now, if you're new to creating content and you're like, well, I need help. Look, you guys see this link on the screen? I'm doing a free class, okay? With darker camera. So I'm doing a free class next week. And this class is teaching you how to use B-roll and faceless content to grow an audience and sell products and services. Okay? Listen, if you are saying to yourself, you want help, I'm doing a free class. How to use B-roll and faceless content to build an online audience and sell your products and services. Okay? If you are watching this and you're watching on Instagram, or you're watching this on Facebook, if you comment the word webinar, our tool will send you an inbox message. Okay? Those of you watching on Instagram, those of you guys watching on Facebook, if you want to join this class, just type the word webinar and we'll send you information. Okay? Now listen, if you're watching on LinkedIn, on YouTube, or TikTok, just go to the link on the screen. Okay? Or there's a link in my bio, it's free. Okay? All right. Questions? What's the best way to start being consistent and what to post? So I can't tell you what to post because I don't know exactly what your content is about or what you're focused on. But the number one way to start being consistent is that first you got to start with how often can you post? Most people cannot post every day because they're not consistent right now with that. So I would encourage that you choose to post 1 day a week. You choose what your day is and you stick with that for a couple of weeks. Once you've gotten consistent with that, then you want to do 2 a week, right? Now, one of the things that we do with our students is we have our students set alarms. And our students have alarms that go off in their phone once a day. And those alarms are talking to them about posting content because it's not in the habit of theirs to post content. So we have them set alarms. And that alarm is going off, reminding them, hey, create some content, because they don't have the habit, the consistency of doing it. And so they set that. And what we have experienced is that all of our students that create that alarm in their phone start posting content more regularly and are having more success. Why? Because they had to create a habit, right? What software are you using to show up on so many platforms at once? I've been using StreamYard. Hey there on TikTok. Okay, more questions. What other questions you guys got? I know you guys can do this. I know that the algorithm will show your content to people, but I also know that you have to get better at the content that you're creating. All right. We can't keep blaming the algorithm as the problem. It's not. You know, if people don't want to see your content, and that sounds mean. Listen, I don't know you to talk bad about your content. So if you feel like I'm being personal, I don't know you. Okay. But if the truth is that people will watch if you create better content and you have to learn how. Okay. What's the best way to grow following besides good content? Well, that's it, right? Because here's the deal. When we're trying to get people to follow us, people hit the follow button for one reason only, because they want to see more of your content. Okay? Who here would agree that the reason why you follow accounts is because you want to see more from them, right? Every account I follow this month, this week, today is because I want to see more from them, right? And so we have to have what we create content around, inviting people to follow us, and the people that want to see more from us, they hit the follow button, right? Okay. And so to answer your question, no. If somebody follows you, you don't have to follow them back. And okay, some people feel like if I follow you, you should come follow me back. No, the reason why people follow is because they want to see content. I don't follow people just because they want me to. No, because if I go and follow 10 people just because they want me to, now my explore feed, my For You feed is full of stuff I don't want to see. I want to see what I want to see when I log on social media, and so do you. So don't follow people just to get them to follow you or because they followed you. No, create content that is for your target audience and then invite them to follow. They'll start following, but don't feel like you have to follow back. Okay. All right. So exactly. So you follow people because you don't want to miss their content. Exactly. I started following Keith Lee because I wanted to see all of his videos, his food reviews. That's why I started following him. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing. Okay. Now, how do I set up my messenger bot? Who do you use? So we like to use High Level and we like to use Stampede Social. So High Level and Stampede Social. Tanya, if you send me an inbox message, I can get you a link to try them both for free. But just send me an inbox message and I'll send you a link for that. Okay. What are your thoughts on the teamwork? What are your thoughts on the teamwork comment or the road to 10K? I don't know what any of that is. I don't know what I've never heard of any of that. Tell me what that is. Okay. All right. More questions. I think what you're talking about is people are trying to get their accounts to 10K, so they're trying to get people to just follow them. I don't do that. I tell my students, we don't do follow for follow parties. Follow me, I follow you back. No, your engagement is going to be terrible because you'll get all these people following you and it's the wrong people. Can you imagine you trying your best to get to what 10,000 followers? You get to 10,000, now you're promoting your products and nobody's buying. They're not buying because they're not your target customer. They just followed you because you're a part of this follow party. I would rather have 1,000 people who want to see my stuff than 10,000 that don't. Okay. It just feels good to our ego to hit the 10,000 or whatever, but we really need to have the right people following us. Okay. So those of you guys that are looking at DM automation, send me a DM, send me a direct message and I'll send you links. Okay. You have the problem now. Right. Exactly. So many people have been a part of follow parties and it did not turn out the way they wanted it to because everybody followed, but they're not buying because they just follow to help you hit that number. And that's not what you want. It feels good to have that number, but you want the engagement. You need the engagement. Okay. And the only way to get engagement is to engage with people. Like right now, I'm talking to you guys. I'm asking you questions. You're engaging. Why? I'm asking you to. We're talking and all the things. Same thing that happens with your post. You got to talk to people and ask them to engage with you. Give them a reason to engage, right? Like think about it from a natural standpoint. Think about how you were sitting there with your mama and your mama just keep on talking. And you on the phone like she ain't listening. She just gonna keep on talking. What do? You start running errands, you start cooking, you start cleaning. You ain't paying much attention to your mama. You just there and she just rambling. All of us know a mama, a sister, cousin, somebody who just rambles, right? Listen, you can't just ramble in your content. You have got to try to engage with people, right? So you have to be engaging, feel engaging, ask them questions, get them to comment, right? Wanda said, whoops, I feel seen. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many people, I will never talk to them on the phone, ever, because they just talk too much. I love them, but I'm like, no, you're not about to take an hour from me. That's not what we're doing. If I can't talk back to you, I can't talk to you. I just can't do it. I cannot get that hour back. You know, go on a date with a man, all he's doing is talking. I'm like, sir, do you want to get to know me at all? Or we just, you know what I'm saying? Like I've done like online dating where I got on the phone with a guy and he's just talking. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna make my dinner. So I'm making my dinner, I'm cleaning and all that. I was like, all right, nice talking to you. That was it. Because I'm like, you don't want to get to know me. You don't even know yourself. The fact that you're just talking. You know what I mean? Same thing that goes with your content. Your content has got to feel like it's a conversation. They got to feel like they can talk to you, that you're going to talk back to them, right? I'm just saying, if our goal is to grow a community, right? If you want people to buy from you, they want to feel connected. And you have to learn how to connect with people, right? Like you can't just post. No, you see what I mean? It's about this. That's why I keep asking y'all questions at the beginning. I said, what's y'all's name? What city? What state? What country? I'm trying to get to know you. Because I'm like, we're here. I want to do this with you. I'm not asking y'all all this just so y'all can comment, and I'm not commenting back. I'm asking you and I'm talking. I'm asking you because I'm trying to do this, right? That's the only way this works, because you have to do this. Okay? I know some of you guys are like, oh, yeah. You see what I mean? This is what helps build communities. This is what grows your accounts. This is what grows your business. This is what makes people share your content. This is why people are sharing all about Keith Lee, because they just feel so close and connected to him because he's doing this. Does that make sense? So that's what the art we have to learn. Okay? Now listen, all of you guys, if y'all are saying to yourselves, okay, I want to learn how to create better content so I can do what she's talking about, then I want you to join me in this class. This is not a paid class. The whole goal of this class is to teach you how to create better content. Okay? This class is called sorry, my camera. Can you please zoom out, please? My camera likes to zoom in and it's just all in my pores. Okay, so this class is called How to Create B-roll and Faceless Content so that you can increase sales and all the things, okay? It's an absolutely free class, okay? Free. The whole goal is to teach you, my community, how to create better content, okay? I get so many messages, DM and in my comment section. How do I do this? How do I do that? So I'll do classes periodically to help you. Okay. This is one of those classes that's going to help you. Okay. Now, if you're watching this and you're on Instagram or you're on Facebook, if you type the word webinar, you'll get a DM with the link to join the class. If you're on YouTube or LinkedIn or TikTok, you have to go to the link on the screen, or there's a link in my bio. Okay, it's the link in my bio. Thank you so much for the gift. Or you can go to the link on the screen. So KiaKelly.com/content or the link in my bio. Hey, Antonio. Okay, thank you for the gift. All right. Okay, listen. I have got 2 minutes. Any last questions before we go? I got 2 minutes. I got to go downstairs, pick up a package, and then I have a whole hundreds of people I'm teaching tonight, and I got to get ready for that class. Okay. So you guys, this class is next week. So sign up for it. It's free. It's free. And y'all gonna learn all of what I'm talking about here today. Okay? All right. Any questions? I got 1 more minute. Time is winding down. Any questions going once? Yay. Any questions going twice? Sold. Okay. All right, guys. That's it for me today. I have got to go and pick up a package and do some things before my class tonight. But I will see you guys. I'll try to come live tomorrow and connect with you guys more. But sign up for the class. It's free. If you already know that you need help creating better content, why not join a free class where I'm teaching you how to create better content? Okay? The link is in my bio to get it. Okay? All right, guys. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay?